Alrighty, so the reason we are filming today, this is my very last training session. It's going to be super heavy before my powerlifting meet next weekend. So it's Friday here today, I compete next Saturday. So this is really the last week where when you're powerlifting competitively, it's probably the last opportunity to hit some heavy lifts, kind of see where you're at with regards to your competition day. And then next week it's a deload. I'll probably have one day earlier in the week where I've got to go into USF for some testing, but it's going to be a sub-maximal effort, and then I'll just be doing light circuits on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit of walking, but nothing outside my normal, because the last thing you want to do going into a powerlifting meet is do anything too aggressive, go in feeling sore, or do any different kind of resistance training or long walks because you don't want to pull up sore on the day. So I actually made that mistake last week. I was out of town and I was kind of waiting for Lane and my friend to get ready in the morning, and I went for a 1 hour walk. That's not normal for me. So the next day I was like, why are my shins so sore? Like, I haven't done anything strenuous, I just did my normal training. And I was like, must be the bridge walk that I did. It's kind of incline, and yeah, my shins are really sore. So don't do that if you're powerlifting. Take it easy. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some warm-ups and then get stuck into my lifts. Something that I do specifically for me, because I have quite a large lordosis, so the shape of my spine is really like an S. So that is practicing tilting my hips back under and bracing through my core. So hopefully then when I go and squat, my hips are in the correct position. So the stretches that you just see me doing here up against the mirror and laying on my back are all hip stretches. I find I perform a lot better when my hips are feeling really loose and I'm feeling really mobile. Loose is probably the wrong terminology, but I want to make sure that when I'm sitting down into my squat that I've got full range of motion and there's nothing that is kind of stopping me or limiting me from getting to depth. So yeah, that's the purpose of those two.
Hands outside, your shoulder, stand on knee, elbows up, always lift your knee. Please, just like the warm-up, a little bit like this.
So I'm probably going to do around 5 warm-up squat sets first. Today I'm doing banded squats. So the idea behind these is that I will be able to overload the bar heavier than what I would be able to lift on my own. We do that for a couple of reasons, but the main one is to get me used to lifting a weight, having that heavy weight on my back, so that on comp day I'm used to that feeling because we're going to try and go over and above what my PRs are when I go to comp day. Well, the idea is I can probably perform a little bit better with, you know, a lot of people get a lot out of meet day. So yeah, it also takes off the resistance at the bottom of the squat. So it starts off heavy, it's really weighted, and then as you tend down in the bottom of the squat, you've got resistance kind of lifting that weight up. So it gets you really confident driving out of the bottom, or in the hole, they call it, when you're squatting. So you'll see me do that today with squats. Here's an interesting fact. So when lane squats, shits a lot. I like need to pee like 25 times. It's like I can't squat without having an empty bladder. So the guarantee, like, I will pee 10 times today. So here I go. I'm going to start my 8 singles at 275. Now I've actually hit this for a single without bands, so technically I should be able to do a little bit heavier today, but it's only an RPE 9, so I'm not meant to be going to absolute failure. So I'll probably do these first couple of sets or working sets here at 275, and if I'm feeling really good, I'll probably jack it up to 285, probably 290, just to see how I'm feeling. RPE 8.5. So I'm going to add another 10 pounds to this, and I've got 7 more reps. They're basically on the minute, every minute. It's kind of my last little bit of overload, so the last one will be hard, but this is what you got to do.
go. Go out 1 and 10. Why do you go? Why do you go? Back side. Go out down. Sit back down. So all back.
So that's actually the most weight I've ever had on my back.
That's going to be all 200 meters.
Feels good to be done. That was really good. Even at my last rep there, usually it gets really challenging towards the last couple of sets as your fatigue kicks in. But that was right at my 9. I probably started a little light. So my coach Andres is probably thinking on meet day, maybe 290, 300, 305. I'm kind of throwing a lot of numbers out there. To be honest, 300 scares the shit out of me. But my long-term goal has been to be able to squat double my body weight, so that's the ultimate goal, certainly in the next 12 months. If I can do that, I'll be so happy. So, I'm about to put on my grandma slippers. My nan gave me these. I value them a lot. These are for deadlifting. They just remind me of grandma slippers. But you can't deadlift on a competition platform without any shoes. And obviously there are different types of lifting shoes that you can use. Wayne obviously has his 10 pair selection. But usually they're going to have a really hard flat sole. But for me, my problem is that all the soles are actually raising me above the ground. And what that's doing is it's making it further, the bar is even further away from me. And I already have short arms, as you guys know. You've been following me for a while. I talk about this and complain about it all the time. So I actually prefer to go as close to the ground as I possibly can because it means I'm closer to the bar. So yeah, I'm going to use these today, and they kind of help you with your grip. So, yeah. Sitting out of the chair, that's always good. Excuse my festive feet. So I'm about to do banded deadlifts. I've got 5 singles I haven't been given an RPE target for these, so because there's no target, I assume I probably should have called unders first. That's probably just work up to something that you're really feeling really comfortable with. So probably like an 8.5 might be a good target for me today. I don't want to go like super crazy heavy. Last week when I did these, I was doing 320 for singles, for 8 singles, but it was definitely heavy. So this week we'll just see how it's feeling. Could be better, could be worse. I really hate training on this bar because it just slides around in here, so when I'm trying to grip, it moves. And this is also a fat pad. It's really wide compared to the competition style bench, so I'll be able to lift a lot more off this bench. Hey, it's okay, it's training. I've already hit bench earlier in the week, so today's session is literally just one heavy single. So I'm probably going to do around 4 or 5 warm-up sets again to get me to that working weight. I'll hit what I think is going to be an RPE 9. If it's feeling really good, I might take one more working set just so that I'm not going too easy. And then straight after that, I think I have 2 sets of 3 using the block. So I'll be using a 3-inch block. Basically that reduces the range of motion and actually focuses on your strength from the top part of that curve. So when you're bench pressing, we have what we call like a negative bell curve or a strength curve. So as the bar gets closer, you obviously get weaker. As the bar comes back up, you actually are stronger. You have more ability to force and power and drive that barbell up. So yeah, this is working on the top range of motion when I start using that block. Cool, so that's like my last warm-up set. Probably gonna go for 160 today. I don't know, see how I go. I might start with 155 and then I'll work up to 160 depending on strength. Okay, 1, 2. Thank you. That was good. Good lift. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah. Sweet. So that is a training equal PR. Again, it's not meant to be a max effort today, so yeah, I don't think I've got much more from my bench press when it comes to my powerlifting meet next weekend. Maybe 5 pounds. It's probably my least impressive of the 3 lifts. So yeah, if I can get 165 on meet day, that'll be really awesome for me. I haven't really focused on it as much with my training. So I'm hoping for like a high 700 total on meet day. So that is my training session done for today. That was my last really big heavy hit out. I'm feeling really good. I'm so excited for next week. Make sure you do stay tuned on my Instagram and on my YouTube, because I will definitely be filming the whole journey heading down to Fort Lauderdale where the meet is. So that'll be super fun. I mentioned a couple of times throughout the program, throughout the session, my trainer. So Andres Vargas is who puts together all of my programming at the moment for my powerlifting meet. He's a phenomenal coach. He's incredibly intelligent. So if you're looking for somebody to kind of get you into the powerlifting scene, I would strongly recommend you go and check out his social media. His Instagram account, which is where he's most active, is The Strength Cave. So yeah, thank you, Andres, for putting together my programming. We are also excited for the weekend. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time.